Welcome to the Prime II ART glove release webinar. Today we will be revealing the gloves, the Prime II ART gloves, which we are very excited about, and we will be starting this beautiful partnership together with the ART team, Advanced Real-Time Tracking. We're really happy that we were able to get the Manus finger tracking inside of an ART environment with the quality tracking that they provide. I want to start this webinar with a word of the ART team, so let's go to them and let's hear what they have to say.
Hi, I'm Andreas from ART. I'm responsible for business development simulations.
Hi, my name is Ulrike. I'm the sales director at ART. And we are very excited as from today it is possible to use the new Prime II glove from Manus together with our ART tracking system.
Yeah, which is very important if you need precise position of the hands in the real world. So you can mix real objects and virtual objects, like for instance in simulators, seat bugs, driving simulation, or anything where you want to interact with real objects.
So we wish Manus VR a great product launch today.
And we're looking forward to long-standing and fruitful cooperation with Manus VR. Have a nice webinar. Bye.
Bye.
Yes. So through this webinar, I want to thank the ART team again for this great partnership and for enabling to expand the Prime II series itself. So as you know, this year, as you may know, this year we have released the Prime II series. The Prime II series consists of the Manus Prime II glove, the Prime II Xsense glove, and the Prime II haptic glove. The Manus Prime II glove is a flexible glove which you can use for motion capture. For example, with our Unreal Engine plugin or with our Motion Builder plugin. I will be showing that later. Or you can use it for VR, for example, or robotics with all of the other plugins that we have, or with our SDK usage directly. The Prime II Xsense gloves is another product which we are very happy to have in this lineup. It's a glove that directly works with the Xsense MVN software. It's the only glove which you can stream the finger data directly into Xsense MVN and export it out as a single data stream. And of course the Prime II haptics, the gloves that give haptic feedback so that you can interact, feel, and get immersive in virtual environments. And then obviously, last but not least, the Prime II ART glove, which we are very happy to announce today. The Prime II ART glove also comes with haptic feedback possibilities. And the most beautiful thing about the Prime II ART glove, as mentioned by the ART colleagues, is that there is no more occlusion of finger tracking. So normally you would do finger tracking with an optical system, and it's very hard to keep track of the finger markers, and they tend to disappear, which is a very natural thing because it's not easy to keep them in the view of the camera all the time. So what we did is we came up with a solution together with ART, and now you will be able to do positional tracking with ART tracking and the hand data tracking with the Manus glove. And this data will be bundled together through our software, and you can use it for any application that you want. I will be explaining how that works later. So first I want to quickly repeat what I said about the Manus Prime II glove, the core product. So as you can see, the finger tracking capabilities of the Prime II series itself, in this video, it's being directly streamed into Unreal Engine and Motion Builder. So you can either use it as a finger tracking solution inside of VR, or you can use it for capturing finger data for motion capture and animation. And of course, quickly, the difference between having finger data and not having finger data while doing motion capture inside of Xsense MVN, for example. As you can see, on one side there is no finger tracking data, and on the other side there is Prime II Xsense finger data. But now, something that I didn't mention yet. Together with the glove integration that we have inside of ART, it will also be possible to use ART tracking together with Manus Polygon. For the people that don't know, Manus Polygon is an IK solver. And an IK solver, what it does, it estimates the movements of the human body depending on a few data points. So for example, these data points can be on your hands, 2 on your hands, 1 on your belt area, 1 on your head, and 2 on your feet. And from these 6 data points, Manus Polygon can estimate what your full body is doing. And you can also use this with ART tracking after the release. And what it will do is it will enable you to get genuine collaboration with not only voice collaboration on like network collaboration on distance, but you will also be able to see actual body language of what the other person is doing. So imagine you're using a power wall where you can see your other colleague from the other side of the world actually communicating with his body language while he is communicating with you. That could be very powerful for professional use. And obviously the Manus Prime II got upgraded to the Prime II ART glove. The Prime II ART glove comes with a marker mount for the ART markers, and we have instructions on how to mount these, what the ideal mounting points are, and I will be explaining that a bit later in this webinar. First, I want to quickly show you the power of Polygon with ART tracking. As you can see at the bottom of this of the screen, my colleague Quincy is wearing ART trackers. These trackers, he has 2 on his arms, 2 on his hands, 1 on his belt area, 1 on his head, and 2 on his feet. And from those data points, what we can do is we can actually calculate what the human body is doing. So this works for any type of tracking system, and in this case, we're using ART tracking.
Hi there, I'm Quincy. Thank you for introducing me, Serdal. We're in the R&D department right now, and we're going to do a recording. As you can see,
I want to keep this short. So as you saw, the possibilities of Polygon tracking is very interesting for collaborative usage. But I want to explain how the ART data and the Manus Glove data are actually being used and how you can implement it in your project. So to use everything, all the data that we make use of goes through Manus Core. Manus Core is our main data handling software. And in this case, what we do is we get data from our glove, as you can see here. And on the left, you see the ART D-Track client. So what happens is the ART D-Track client tracks where the gloves are with the use of the markers on top of the glove. And that data is being streamed into Manus Core. Manus Core knows that this is a tracker on top of the glove. And what it does, it bundles the glove data, which also enters Manus Core together. And then as one bundle with location of the hand together with the finger tracking of the hand, you can stream it out to any of our plugins through our SDK, or with the use of our dashboard that you saw before. In the video before where you saw Quincy all strapped up and using Polygon, the top screen was actually Manus dashboard. And inside of dashboard, you can do an FBX recording, for example, to record the motion of a person while wearing those ART trackers. Or you can look at the data of the hands. You can see what the fingers are exactly doing. And you can do all type of user-friendly settings, of course. So let's have a look at the marker mount for ART. So what we did is we tried to design a system which enables custom patterns which are ART approved to mount on top of your glove so that you can choose what type of pattern you want on your glove. As you can see, there is a right side and a left side on the marker, on the mount. And at the top of the left side, you can see the A, B, C, D, and E rows. And on the bottom behind me, the same A, B, C, D, E rows on the right side. The reason that we marked it like this is because when you receive these gloves together with the mount, you receive certain patterns, for example, LA5 together with RC4, and the X and Y is always used. And then we will say, oh, this is an ideal pattern that easily recognize and optimally works with this mounting system. So what you will get is you will get 8 ideal marking patterns which work perfectly, which we strongly recommend, and a lot of different patterns which also work but is not in our recommendations. So if you want to use more than 8 patterns on top of these mounts for ART tracking, we don't advise. It works for sure, but it's not the perfect choice in this case. Yeah, so that's it about the ART glove. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the live demonstration. What I will be doing is I will be putting on the Prime II ART gloves, setting up my demo, and then we can actually see how the gloves work like when you use them. So thank you very much, and see you in a bit. Prime II ART gloves right now, and as you can see, both of these gloves have the ART mount on top and are mounted with unique patterns on both of them. So the ART tracking system can track where my hands are at the moment, and the Manus glove can track what my hand is doing. So how it works, as I explained before, now let's visualize it a bit better. I have 4 cameras in the corner of my room, 1 in each corner. I think you can see 2 of them in the top corner of the screen. Those are tracking where my hands are at the moment, and that data is tracked by the dtrack software. The dtrack software streams that into Manus Core, where the glove data also comes in, and the glove data inside of Manus Core gets bundled with the hand position data. And because of that, I can simply go to an object with my locational tracking, grab the object, and I have it in my hands right now. So thanks to Manus Core, the data can bundle together so the hand recognizes what you are doing and where you are doing it. The project that I'm running right now at the background is a Unity project where we implemented the Manus Unity plugin. And this is a small interaction example inside of the plugin where you can just grab stuff and reset it. Normally this is a VR interaction environment. That's why it's for me a bit hard to grab some things, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to show the possibilities of using the gloves in a power wall, for example, so that you can see where your hands are and what your hands are doing without really having a VR headset. Let's take this big box. Oh, I accidentally pressed the button. So what that means is you can use Manus finger data inside of an ART system right now, together with any of our plugins, either if it's Unity or Unreal Engine. Inside of Manus Core, the data gets bundled. It streams out as one bundled, synchronized data. As you can see, the hand location and what I'm doing with the hand is synchronized together. And this makes it possible to implement our gloves inside of any ART project with the use of our plugin. And we're really excited about this, and I'm really convinced that a lot of people who are watching right now will find this very useful. Well, I want to say thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for ART, the Advanced Real-Time Tracking team, to make this possible. And I want to thank everyone inside of the Manus software team, for example, who work so hard to make this all possible. And I'm really proud of what they are doing every day. If you have any questions, the email that you can mail to, sales@manus-vr.com, is the contact point that you should go to. Thank you very much. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you guys are excited for the Prime II ART gloves as we are. And if you have any questions, please forward them to sales@manus-vr.com. Thank you again, and have a great day and stay safe.